We are here at Sunrise Harbor, Bradford East. My name is Kim Swears, the boat boss.
I'm Rick Thomas, Yachting USA.
We're among $1 billion worth of boats, I think, here.
Pretty close. It's a lot. We're sitting right next to the Rossi Navi EIV. She's a cool aluminum hull boat built in Italy. And we'll be talking later to Intrepid, and they build a lot of really cool tenders. And as we walk up the docks, you're going to see a couple Trinities. I've been involved in quite a few Trinity builds, and it's really cool to see part of the fleet sitting right here at Bradford East.
It really is. Bradford, which is one of the best shipyards here in Fort Lauderdale. They've acquired or managed now this marina here at Sunrise Harbor. It's my backyard. It's where I live. I call home. I have my coffee out here. A lot of time you see my posts.
Yeah.
I'm usually in the gym early, 4 a.m. On the docks here having my coffee. It is an amazing place.
This
here.
is. And as you guys know, Kim and I are going to do more of this kind of content. And this is going to be home base for a lot of what we create.
Yes.
Because look at this place. This is part of the yachting capital of the world. Yes, it is. And so it's really fun to be here a couple weeks before the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show. We're just having fun.
We are. To be among so many great yachts. When you talk about the management of a yacht, it's about 10%, give or take, is the carrying cost of a yacht.
It depends how you look at it. The actual management of the boat, what it costs to manage the boat's easily between 7 and 8%. Plus, there's that myth that it's 10% of the purchase price of the boat. No. Boat like this or some of these bigger boats, it could be as much as 18, 22% of the actual cost is your annual operational cost. We'll be talking later to a gentleman by the name of Bert Fowles, who brings an incredible amount of data and statistics to the table about that very subject.
There really is. He's going to be on my podcast. You're going to be dealing with him as well.
Yep.
But when you talk about the economic impact a yacht has on a community, the ripple effect is just outstanding.
Well, look around here. There's docking fees. There's going to be fuel. 10% of the annual cost of operating the boat at least goes to just fueling the boat. The salaries that you're paying the crew represents close to 30% of the annual cost of operating the boat. And then look at the economic impact to the area.
Absolutely.
You have provisioning, you've got the crew and the owners and the guests coming in and enjoying the South Florida area and doing business in the restaurants and buying goods and services for these boats.
The restaurants, the bars, the gyms, you name it.
And
everything's
impacting. Businesses exist here supporting this industry?
There's a lot. When we're talking about, it's a $12 billion industry here in South Florida, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of jobs, and a second behind tourism in regards to the major industries here in South Florida. And that's why it's so important that everyone understands that Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show is the largest boat show in the world, brings so much impact into the area and the marine industry as well, after the show's over and done with.
Yeah, that's so true. It's a long-term proposition. This is not one and done. The Super Bowl comes, it brings in some economic that's gone, and it goes someplace else for the next dozen years before it comes back again.
Yes.
This boat show brings in more revenue, more economic impact than the Super Bowl does. It happens every single year, and then this area benefits from the residual, the employment that happens. None of the jobs that are created here are minimum wage jobs. There is no such thing as a minimum wage in our industry because we're hiring technicians, we're hiring skilled people. You come into this industry as an employee of the companies that are doing business, you're being paid a living wage.
No, you couldn't agree more. And hats off to Phil Purcell, Lori Wheeler, and the entire team at the Marine Industries Association, as well as the U.S. Super Yacht Association and IYBA, and everyone that really is our advocates. I'm losing my hat.
Yeah.
Really our advocates for the industry.
Are we having a hair day today?
We're having a hair day, yes. Hats off to them, right?
Yes, absolutely. It is. They do an incredible job. They go under the radar sometimes, but behind the scenes, they're creating these opportunities that we then all get to enjoy. And so we don't often stop to say, hey, thank you very much. Do it. You mentioned USA. I'm also part of the IS, International Super Yacht Society. They do their annual meeting and their design award, the leadership award and design award gala every year here. This year it's going to be at the Broward County Performing Arts Center.
That's a mouthful.
Is it? Yeah. COVID pushed us out of there a number of years ago. We're back for the first time. It is a true gala black tie event, not to be missed if you can do that one. Also, just a great association, great organization to help people, particularly in the larger yacht industry.
Wow. The yachting industry, the boating industry is here to stay in South Florida. And we thank everyone that really affects it and impacts it. And we look forward for many more successful years here in South Florida.
Yes, we do, Kim.
Well, hats
this
off
is
to
fun.
you. Great seeing
And
you,
you.
Rick. Yes.
Back at you.
Take care, everyone. Have a great day.
Till next time, out of here.